Hey, Brad, what was the reason for taking so many pictures today? I know it's an unusual spin here, but reason for taking so many pictures and so many college pictures.
Yeah, I thought I would never get asked that question for you guys, but yeah, I mean, as I said yesterday, we were looking for the best player on the board, regardless of position, and that just so happened to be a lot of pitchers today. I ended up taking five, and really excited about all five of them. So, yeah, I mean, as I said yesterday, we did have pitchers up and down our board last night, and obviously today. So the ball bounced our direction today as far as taking pitching.
Andy Koska, Baltimore Sun.
Hey, Brad, kind of following up, besides Jackson, it's been pretty much all college players overall. Is that, a philosophy for you guys, or is it pure coincidence that there's been so many college arms and position players?
It all depends on the makings of the draft board. Every draft is unique in terms of the demographics and the strength of the board. And in this instance, we felt really comfortable with the college players that were available after selecting Jackson.
Steve Molesky, MASN.
Brad, will Nolan McLean be exclusively a pitcher in pro ball, and how does the team arrive at that decision when you have a player who has good stats two ways?
Sure. Yeah, Nolan's primary focus with us will be pitching. We think that there's immense upside with him as far as his arsenal is concerned and the ability to stretch him out once he gets acclimated to pro ball. With that said, we are going to give him the opportunity to DH. He does have prodigious raw power plus raw power to all fields. So we will give him the opportunity to continue hitting, but primary focus will be developing him as a pitcher.
Dan Connolly, The Athletic.
You couldn't just have a true pitcher for your first pick, huh? Of today. Just joking aside, Brad, when you look at how the board was coming through, was there somebody that fell to you that you really thought maybe would be off the board a lot sooner, that when, as you were watching, you thought, yeah, we're, really excited about that particular guy coming to you?
Yeah, in this instance, we always just kind of try to keep an open mind. We never really know where these guys are going to go, but as far as where we got each and every one of these guys in the rounds that they were taking, and we're really excited about the fact that they were there. We're really happy about it.
Stan Charles with Press Box.
Brad, the pitchers, most of them you took today are high profile. They fit that mold of high profile college arms. Can you tell me a little bit about Cheney, the community college guy, and how you got eyeballs on him?
Sure. So Wyatt Cheney is a projection right-handed starter. The one thing that we really like about Wyatt is we've had the ability to scout him in person, but also we're able to tap into some of our analytics as far as the TrackMan data is concerned. And he has a unique fastball profile that we look for, has elite hop on the fastball, and has a pair of breaking balls that play immensely well. So we're really excited about, getting him kind of honing in on his arsenal. We think the fastball and breaking ball combo will be effective as far as changing the eyesight of hitters, and we're going to continue to also work on a changeup with him. So it was kind of a mixed bag as far as the work that went in, regarding Wyatt, as far as on the scouting side with Dan Druinger doing a fantastic job on him, and also our scouting analyst team, taking a look under the hood.
And Brad, if I might ask a follow-up, how do you measure who he's playing against? When you draft somebody from Auburn or Mississippi State, it's assumed they're playing against high-level talent.
Well, we have a lot of people that are a lot smarter than I am as far as that, go ahead and do all the work and the heavy lifting on that front. So we obviously have a lot of analytic insights that do the best, that they do extensive work on that front, kind of blending all that information together.
John Mioli, Maximizing Playoff Odds.
Brad, I guess two parts. First of all, how close was the process of evaluating pitchers and what you guys were looking for 2 years past when the picks didn't line up early? And I guess to that point, how do you feel about, ultimately the pitchers that have been brought in the organization through those methods the last couple of years leading up to this?
Yeah, absolutely. As I've said in the past, we spend an extensive amount of time on pitching. For whatever reason, the last few drafts, the ball just didn't bounce our way. And today it did on a number of fronts. And then, obviously this practice that we do as far as having our scout analysts and our player development coaches work hand in hand. A lot of guys we've taken the last few drafts and signs undrafted free agents, guys like Brandon Young, Armbruster, Van Loon, all kind of, were as selected from this process that we have, kind of integrating traditional scouting, also our analytic methods and work that we do with our scout analyst team.
We have time for a couple more questions. Andy Koska, go ahead.
Hey, Brad, I guess Preston Johnson is one of those guys that went from relief to starting at Mississippi State. What did you kind of like about that transition? I guess, what did he kind of prove to you about his ability to be a starter maybe at the next level?
Yeah, Preston is really interesting. He's first of all a big, strong kid that obviously an SEC power arm that we do like, 92 to 95 with a fast one, has elite hop on it. We think that we can actually help him be more efficient with his delivery, and he also has a full arsenal. So we do like guys that have a full arsenal, 4 pitches. We think that we can continue to build upon the success that he's had with his breaking balls and also refine his changeup a little bit. So he's very similar to a lot of these arms that we took today. We think that there's high upside in all those guys, and we'll look to ultimately maximize their arsenal to full potential.
You think him as a starter or a reliever, or is that too early to tell?
We're going to try to develop him as a starter. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around here. It seems like it's the second year in a row that's happened. I don't know what it is, man.
Dan Connolly, go ahead.
Kind of follow up on that. Do you see all 5 of these guys? Are they all going to start out as starters for you and then see where it goes, or are there ones that you're targeting as relief now?
Yeah, we're going to ultimately look to try to build them up as starting pitchers, and obviously we'll see what happens as they progress through the minor leagues. But all these guys have weapons that they can utilize to both sides, both against right-handed and left-handed hitters, and we'll look to fully maximize that arsenal.
Last question is from Kevin Richardson, Baltimore Sun.
Brad, you guys picked up a catcher from Texas. Do you see him possibly maybe playing first at some time, or you pretty much see him as a catcher?
We see him as a catcher. He's very refined defensively behind the plate. Arduan has, fantastic footwork, refined receiving skills, and an above average arm strength and accuracy. So he's shown the ability to handle the staff at Texas. We really like what he brings to the table as far as his defense is concerned. And he's done well at the plate as well in the Big 12. So I believe he's thrown out over 40% of runners this past year. So we're really excited about, adding him to our mix of players on day 2.